Grant, Prostate United, just explain the challenge that you're undertaking.
It's something that myself and Cliff have done at our two previous clubs at Hull and Peterborough, where we've gathered all the workers inside the football club, the coach and staff, to take on this challenge that Steve Gilpin and Ross Burberry set up maybe 5-6 years ago, raising awareness and raising much needed funds for a great cause in Prostate United and prostate cancer. So I know it's something that has affected a lot of people, 1 in 8 men, for example, and affects people, as they get older and get over the age of 50. So we just want to raise as much awareness as we can and much needed funds, to find a solution for this. And it's a tough challenge. It really is. It's doing it every single day. We're doing the 5K run every single day. But it's great. It brings a bit of togetherness into the football club. Obviously, Kevin Baldwin has got himself involved, which is great. I'd love to get Terry and David involved, but I'm not sure we will. But it's we'll ask him. But it's great to see our whole club coming together as one. I think we may have well over 20 staff members throughout the club getting on this challenge and doing some sort of form of exercise every day to try and raise as much money as we can.
That seems to be a big part of it, certainly with what you've done in the past as well, that togetherness that it creates, that bond.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's brilliant. We've been speaking about it for weeks now as a staff, and it comes up in every lunch. We're 10 days away, we're a week away, as it happens now. We start on Sunday, so it's I think it brings a great togetherness with the staff. We want to try and get out there and run as much as we can with each other. Sometimes it's difficult where people live, but it's getting that run done every single day, feeling good after it, making sure we're raising awareness, raising as much money as we can, and thanks to everyone who's donated so far. If we could, the people who out there who haven't, if you could spare a quid or two to one of the staff members, it would be, it's really, really appreciative from everyone. What
inspired you in the first place to get involved in this?
Just knowing over the years, family members coming down with this, and you hear a lot of stories. I've just heard Adam from Radio Sheffield's story there in terms of his dad, and it just inspires you to get up and do something, and while you're fit and able, fitish, I shall be fitter after the month, you want to try and give a little bit back. And I think over the last 2 years at Hull and Peterborough, we've raised quite a lot of money. I think we've been the most successful football clubs at Hull and Peterborough in terms of the money we've raised, and we want to do the same here at Doncaster and raise as much money as we can and give back to Steve and Ross, who are an incredible amount of money they've raised over the last 5 or 6 years.
You take a lot of pride in that fact, don't you? The amount of money that you've managed to raise.
Yeah, I think we want to drive it. We want to make sure that people understand why we're doing it and how tough it is. I think over the month we worked out, it's nearly 3.5 marathons we're doing in 1 month of running, and it's tough. There's some days where you don't feel like it, particularly after defeat on a Saturday. So I'm hoping there's none of them. But you got to get out there. You got to do it. You got to grind your teeth and get through it. So once we asked a lot of the staff members here about it, they were fully on it. Whether they're running, biking, walking, they're out there. They're doing some exercise and raising much needed awareness.
You just have added that walking element to it this year. It's a lot more inclusive, perhaps, for different levels of fitness.
I think it's good that it's been more inclusive this year, that the fans can be involved as well, and we encourage the fans, if they want to come and join and be part of our team, by all means do so. What we will do as well during the month, we will invite fans to come and run with us and be a part of our journey with us, because I think it's important that it's not just us in the football club, it's the rugby team and the Bells and our fans. We want to make it inclusive to Club Doncaster, so as much people we have supporting it, being behind us, together with us, we can get it done.
How are you feeling going into it? We know you're a regular runner anyway, but 5k a day for 31 days, how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, it's tough. I've managed to get through it the last 2 years. gets a little bit easier as you get into it, probably after the first week or two. But it's still that challenge, you know, of having to do it every single day, getting up, getting out there. I've stopped in many places, just pulled my car over and went for a run, whether I'm on the way into work or on the way home from work, or on the way back from a game or on the way to a game. So I like to mix it up a little bit. I like to try and find different venues and different places to run. But it's a challenge, but we're all looking forward to it.
Got the woods out the back of the training ground, opportunity to get into that?
Yeah, the good thing about October, they used to do it in November, but I think it's got that popular with football teams up and down the country now, and now the fans have got involved. They've had to bring it forward a month, but it's also an extra day as well you have to run. So yeah, the good thing about October is the weather. The weather's a bit better for us as well. In November it's usually freezing cold in the mornings when you're waking up, and frost and sleet and snow. So we're looking forward to the weather being a bit better for us in October.
Raising money, obviously a big part of this, and we will put the links to the Just Giving page on the website. But raising awareness ultimately as well. That's
the main thing we're doing it for, is raising awareness and raising much needed funds. Hopefully we can find a cure for this and down the line. So we want to give as much back as we possibly can as a football team and a football club. And you see all the football clubs out there that's doing it. So we're no different. We just want to raise as much awareness as we can. If you're like I said to Adam earlier on, men seem to like to keep their issues to themselves, and we'd urge people to go out there, go and see your doctor, go and have a checkup. I'm quite fortunate the LMA have regular checkups with managers that I'm due on actually, and I need to do over the next few weeks or months. So we just want to raise as much money as we can and much awareness as we can, and for this great charity.